This is my Sony Xperia 5 Mark III, and this guy is my first ever phone that I've actually not bought here in the United States. This guy was bought in the United Kingdom and imported over here for me by a lovely friend of mine. And it took me so long to make this video because I got held in customs. Yeah, because we love customs. So, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So the Sony Xperia 5 Mark III was released in 2021. It has the Snapdragon 888 5G processor. It has 8GB RAM and 128GB of storage. And if you know anything about Sony phones, they use a really tall display. It's 21:9, so it means that it is the exact same height as a iPhone 13 Pro Max, basically, except for the simple fact that this is only a 6.1-inch display, and this is a 6.7-inch display. On the side here, you have your volume rockers, you have your power/fingerprint reader, you have a dedicated Google Assistant button, and then you have this phone's outstanding feature. You have a full-on camera, which I can turn around, and if you know anything about cameras, there's drive modes, so continuous shooting low, and then we'll just turn it off right now so I can demonstrate. So if you hold it down a little bit, you get your autofocus, and if you fully push it down, you get the photo. Now, you can also turn around and, like I was showing you, the drive modes, which means you can actually continuously shoot. There's some basic modes throughout here, so you can change your modes if you want. Again, it's a very camera-focused phone. You have macro mode. You have your telephoto, your ultra-wide, and then your wide lens. And then plus, this phone has an RGB sensor, so it can actually see what colors that you're seeing. It's a little white thing, plus you have your flash. So, again, a really tall phone. This guy is unlocked, but this guy I got for a steal because its DRM keys are missing, which means that if I was to attempt to sign into a Sony Xperia account, if we go here into settings, under hidden passwords and accounts, add account, and Xperia, you'll notice that it will not let me because those DRM keys are missing, which are digital rights management keys. It's what Sony uses to make sure that you're not pirating software. I don't know why I pirate software on my phone, but hey, it is what it is. So you even have Cinema Pro, which is the video recording. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how this app all works as everything's so dark. I don't know. It's genuinely weird. But yeah. So yeah, again, really tall display. So but it's really nice though for scrolling feeds because you can see more. We're very feed-focused people. I might end up maining this. I know I will probably film some videos using this phone, using this camera, to actually get a feel for what this is, so you might see some better quality footage eventually coming from this guy. So yeah, this is my first ever imported phone, and I do plan on making a long-term-ish review of this, but yeah, and this phone has one feature that, most phones don't have. That's a headphone jack. On a phone from 2021, so let's remember that. That's crazy. And again, you have this beautiful always-on display. It is only a 1080p panel. Like this is based on the Sony Xperia 1 Mark III, which that has a 4K panel and a 6.3-inch display, but this is just a 1080p panel. Still 120 hertz though, so not bad. You're not really missing anything. It has only 11 less PPI than the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so it's still a very sharp display. And it actually gets better battery life because it doesn't have to drive as many pixels. So yeah, and this runs Android 13, so it's a bit behind, but I could always flash Lineage OS on it. I probably won't, just as I enjoy using stock Android and seeing what the flavors are. So yeah, if you guys want to see anything else about this phone, let me know. And with that, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!